The high cost of menstrual pads has severe repercussions on menstrual hygiene, particularly among vulnerable populations in rural Ghana. The inability to afford these products forces many individuals to resort to unsafe practices. Notably, the price of a pack of sanitary pads has increased from 6 Ghana cedis 50 pesos to 15 Ghana cedis or 20 Ghana cedis over the past year. This dire situation primarily affects vulnerable groups. Currently, the government of Ghana classifies sanitary pads under the harmonized system code 9619, which subjects them to various taxes, including a 20% import duty, 13% import VAT, NHL 2.5%, and other levies. These taxes significantly contribute to the inflated market price of menstrual pads, making them unaffordable for numerous adolescent girls.
When they go to school, at first I could buy like 5 for them to take to school, but now I have to buy only 3 or 2. And I don't know how they can survive on that. But I have to do it that way because the stress is getting so much on us. So if it happens like this, how do you think the girl child will be able to go through all this? They will have to find other ways. And it's not going to help at all. Why should condom be that cheap whilst pad is this high? I was telling my friends yesterday, condom is less than, I think, 5 cedis or maybe 5 cedis. But pad is 20 cedis, 25 cedis. Why? Is it our fault that we menstruate? No, it's not our fault. So I don't expect us to have this, to go through this, whilst condom is that cheap. So if they want to do anything, put more taxes on it, they should put it rather on condoms, so that those who want to enjoy that much can go through that.
The price of pad is too expensive. They have to remove the taxes from the pad so that it will reduce and we can afford it, because nowadays it's like 20 cedis, 18. Oh, it's too much. How can we buy pad like 20 cedis? We have to reduce it and remove the taxes from it.
Some are too expensive, and the ones that are not expensive too, they are not good. So some cost 18 cedis, 20 cedis, and the ones that are not expensive too, they are 7 cedis, 8 cedis. They are not good. If you use it, sometimes you get heat rashes or you can stain yourself. I should reduce it so that it will be affordable for all of us to buy.
In a month, I'm supposed to use like one full distance, because the blue one, we have 2 sizes inside. We have blue and pink. The blue one is for daily. That one is absorb more blood, but the pink one is like. But now how the prices is going now, it's like we can't afford the prices. If in case they can do something about it, I will be very happy.
School for no more to me talk. Almost a new boy din. It will be more club. Baba Kaso Bako Dadanumu. Dadanumu said Tiro Ana Itamago. It also a Abano so bani ye one toy. Say anu ni amani bo akosolo. Okoto musi we omo de VAT atoso. Ebi won so a we ya franu say omo koyi ni amanu e help ne tamanu ni amanu boyedi duty no boyedi. Iti omo ma ni amanu amba form ma ya ni amanu amba form.
Se pad no baako or the we tax 1 cedi na to so a omo de more than that na be den abeto so enti na mane bo na gosoro no tax no enya ahibia betimi akonteni said omo atutututu mu no ubeko obi nche kura na pad no baako ya 13.5 ba bi ya 14 aha ubeko 18 cedis enti na ye ne ye ho ana ho ana ye.
Thomas Musa Tanko, the General Secretary of the Ghana National Association of Teachers, emphasizes the need for the government to reconsider this policy to ensure universal access to education for female children across the country.
We have signed onto the Sustainable Development Goal, and specifically Goal 4 that says that leave no one behind. To that extent, why should girls be left behind? Because of this, why should a girl leave absent herself from school because of this natural occurrence? It's something that We don't have any excuse at all. Look, in the Constitution, it's clear. Article 25 provides that basic education should be compulsory. I repeat, Article 25 of our Constitution provides that basic education should be compulsory, coupled with Article 38. So it means that whatever you can do for children to be in school, it ought to be done. Anything short than that, if the state cannot provide for children to stay in school, then we have no business fighting child labor. You come to the Children's Act that in all matters where the interest of the child or the child is involved, the interest of the child shall be paramount.
Sandra Boache, the Chief Executive Officer of Inspire Her Ghana, a civil society organization advocating for the removal of taxes on sanitary pads, argues that these taxes are regressive and negatively affect the education of young girls.
Such a policy, retards women. It inhibits girl-child education. Girls are currently missing school as a result of menstruation. They are not able to afford the pads, so they don't go to school. So definitely, this is a retrogressive tax policy, and we want to challenge the government to relook at this tax and then make sure that Ghanaian women are free. Our men's is not taxed. If you look at the nature of the tax and its impact, at the end of the day, if these girls don't get the tax because they're expensive, because of the import taxes, then they get pregnant. A lot of girls are having sex for pads. I think Citi covered a few stories on that. Sex for pads is now the issue. And also because you're already in economic hardships, making it extra difficult for these girls to access these pads. So for me, if we want to achieve our SDGs, if we want to achieve gender equality, like we say, if we want to have inclusion, if we want to have women at the table, it starts from menstruation. It starts from when they are in school. Because without education, you don't even get to come to the limelight. You don't get to be who you want to be. So if such a major tax issue is affecting girl-child education, then I don't know where we are going. And I strongly believe that our SDGs, achievements of our SDGs are at stake as a result of this retrogressive tax policy.
The current taxation policy on menstrual pads in Ghana exacerbates the challenges faced by girls and women in accessing affordable and hygienic menstrual products. Removing taxes on sanitary pads will help alleviate these burdens and promote better menstrual health. It is imperative for the government to consider these concerns and take action to ensure the well-being and education of all girls across the nation. For Citi News, my name is Ino Safo.